have learned about adding the images. We learned about adding the smart arts into Microsoft Excel. Now you have learned how to enter the data, format the data. You can apply the formulas and everything. How you can have your first chart. So can we make the charts with Microsoft Excel? Yes, you can do it. So creating chart, chart option, chart formatting that we are going to cover here. So what we can do, we can go to insert, click on the charts and click on chart to see all the formatting options in a new tab or site options. Select appropriate chart type. Recommended charts for help on the chart style, you can choose it. So where you can see that option, just go to the insert, like in we went for the images or the pictures, we have the charts now. Insert, you can use now recommended chart or any particular style of the charts is given here. So for example, I have the data something like this and I can make this profit loss statement. Is it something very challenging for you? No, it is not. So how we can make it? Let's try that. This is week 3-1. So we have a data here. So we have this indicator name, income, cost of goods and sold, gross profit, total operating expenses, operating profit, taxes, net profit margin, expenses, cash to EUM, quick ratio, current ratio, accounts receivable, accounts payable. All this we are having here. It is we are into January 19, February 19 till we have the data for how many months? Till December 20 we have good records with us. So let's try how we can try the charts. So we are into the insert tab, charts is there, recommended chart. So let me click on that. So this is inserting column or a bar chart. Use this chart type to visually compare values across a few categories. Click the arrow to see the different types of column, bar charts available and pause the pointer on the icons to see a preview in your document. Don't be confused, we are going to do this. Next, we have hierarchy chart. We have waterfall, a funnel, stock surface, or radar chart. We have this area chart. We have here statistic chart and we have here combo chart, and this is our favorite one, the pie chart, and this is scatter one. So you need to choose which view you want to do it. Let me select this indicator name. Now I'm selecting only one column here first and then January 9. I just selected this. After selecting this, I'm onto the insert tab and I am going to click on this. Maybe I'm clicking on this statistic chart, or I'll go with the first one, that is my bar chart. In that bar chart, now I have an option or categories for 2D column, 3D column, 2D bar and 3D bar. I'll go with the simple one, that is 2D bar. So this is my output, something like this. So the chart was so easy to make. So you just selected the data and the content and accordingly you got the output with that. So it already have the x-axis and the y-axis, it's on. You have not done anything, you just selected the data and the type of chart you want and you got the data according to your output. So now you see this income, total operating expenses, net profit, cash at UMAV, excessive, accounts receivable, cost of goods sold, operating profit, net profit margin, quick ratio, accounts payable, gross profit, excess, expenses, current ratio, everything is written here. Now what you can have, logically it is not correct. But right now we are just seeing here what is the working of the insertion of the chart. So what else you can do? You can change the style. So you can have output like this, something like this, something like this. So these all changes you can make with the chart design. Okay, that is fine to do. You can change the colors as well. Yes, we can change the colors. So you can see the quick layout as well, something like this, chart title and all. So this all you can do it with the working, the chart style. Layout, you can change it like this also. You can change the layout like this also. Now you can see the values on the top here. So it is now your requirement how you want to see that chart. Let me come back now so that we can understand the data. Now what I want to have my graph for only for the net profit, but for all the months. Okay, so for January 2 we have the records till December 20. So what I'll do, I'll select this net profit I'm selecting the complete row and then I'm clicking on insert, and I'll go to this bar chart again. I'll have this time something this one, 2D column. Now I have the output here. What is the output here? This is showing perfectly, but I cannot see it a more clarificative way. Now what I need to do, I can make the changes on this data set. So it should actually write this November thing. So what I can do, I can go to the chart area, and here I have switch row and the column or the select data option. I'll click on the select data. Data is written here. For that horizontal axis, what I need to do, I need to do some editing here. So I'll change it to OK. Now I have the output with me. I'll click on OK. So I have the output like this with me. I have the data till June 19. It is not showing for all. We can make those changes as well. We'll make it, don't worry. But now we got the data like this. So we can actually select the data from insertion and the deletion. So similarly, let me try this gross profit till July 19. This time I want to have some a different thing. Let me try the scatter one. Now this, you can see the points here. So points are visible in this area. Now you can see the gross profit here. Select the data. So this is the gross profit. Now you can change the style as well, but you can see those profit points here is written here. And how you can change this excess value. Let me click on that again. I'll go back to my data. Here I'll click on this. I have select data. Gross profit is fine. That is perfectly fine. But in the horizontal category, I need to change it and I can make the changes from there. So this is the range of the data. That data's range, I can change it here. Let's try it for something else. So we had a percentage like data here. So you can try some copying some data. So let me copy the data for three months. January 19, February 19 and March 19. So I just want to have the information for these 3 months. So let me try with the indicator for the, let's try a pie chart now. So I'm just selecting for the January 19, clicking on the insert and going back to pie. So I want a 2D pie. So this is wrong for now because it is only selected this January 19. If I want to make some changes here, what I can do, I can switch row and the column. So once this row and column is switched up, now I can get the data for like, so this is income, this is total operating expenses, net profit, cash of EOMI, accounts receivable, cost of goods sold, operating profit, net profit margin, quick ratio, accounts payable, gross profit, taxes, expenses, current ratio. So this is the output. We received it from here. So you can switch row or column. If I switch it, it will take it only January row. So if I click on switch again, so I'll get the data like this. I can select the data as well. So this data is selected here. I can uncheck any particular thing as well. So if I uncheck, so this will be reduced from there. Let's go back and similarly you can check or uncheck it. So you can switch row and column from here also. You can change the entries from adding, edit and the remove, and similarly you can change the data range for the chart as well. And the formatting option we have available from here. You can change the color. See, this output is very well given now. You can see the results for everything. All the outputs are given here. This numbers is not much visible, but you can make it much clearer. And this percentage is calculated by its own. You have not done anything, but all the assignments or the calculations are performed by this feature of Microsoft Excel. See now how easily you can make the graphs. Similarly, we have other graphs as well. So if I click on the recommended, so they'll recommend us what you want to have. They recommended us cluster bars, all charts. Now you can see the output here and you can compare the output here. Like for pie, I'll get it like this. Bar, I'll get it like this. XY scattering this, map like this, stock like this, surface, radar, tree map, sunburst, histogram, box and mixer, waterfall, funnel, combo, and all this you can make it from here. So like I have clicked on OK. In fact, I can choose it like this. So we got the results on like this. And so based on your data, you can actually decide which kind you want that, like the chart you want to have it in a proper manner, or you want to have it in a multiple manner, you want to have it in a cross style, everything you can choose it. And from that, you can choose the chart design as well, chart type. In fact, I can make it my own chart by writing it my own content like comparison, or maybe performance evaluation for month January, January 2019. So this is the title of my chart now. I can make it bold as well. So text formatting is also allowed. I can change the style here. Maybe I'll make it Times New Roman. I'll make it 22 and bold, italic, underline as well. I can give it any other color as well. So this is all the things that are available by the formatting. Similarly, what you can do, you can make the changes with the text font here also. If I select this and I'll change a different font for here, format, and then I can use a text size as well. Size is given. So in this way, I can show the output here. If you want to add something else, like if you want to write something else here also, so I can insert a text box or a picture or any icon or something on this, like I can write this text here. Add a text box. So this is my first chart. So you can write something logical as well. So you want to add something. In fact, you can have more changes with the font and everything here for all the charts. So everything is allowed here. So first, what you need to do when you're working with the charts and everything, you just need to explore your data first. How is your data? And according to your data, you can actually choose the style of that particular chart you want to have. So categories available with us is, we can have the chart as bar chart, we can have chart as hierarchy chart, we can have waterfall, funnel, stock, surface, or radar chart, we can have this insert line or area chart, we can have statistic chart, we can have combo chart, then we can have the pie chart also, and then we can have the scatter chart as well. In fact, you can go with the recommended chart also. With the option recommended chart, Microsoft Excel will provide you with some suggestions and some preview, and from that data you can choose which chart you want to have it. So once your chart is decided, you need to see which data you want to provide it to that chart. You can switch the rows and the columns as well. You can change the range as well. So it is up to you which data you want to show it. Either it is a pie chart, it is a bar chart, or it is scatter chart. Data is provided by the user only, so you should be sure about the data. Then look for the what title you want to provide to that chart, how you want that appearance. You want to see the numericals on the bar, or you don't want to see that numericals on the bar. You can change all the excess text area formatting as usual. You can apply, and later on you can make the changes as well. You can make these changes in the chart style also. In fact, the best thing is that once you are done with the chart, and if I'm making any changes, like I'm making it 50, and similarly you'll get the changes in the bars as well. Let me increase it to 500, then you can see the increase it here. Let me make it some 80,000, so you can see the output here. So this is automatic calculation. We also talked about it in the Excel option. So this is automatic calculation. If I'm making it here, any changes 1, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you're getting the changes like this. So this output is so big, and that is why it is showing it flat. And now all the ranges has been increased by automatically. You don't need to give any x axis, y axis or something. Microsoft Excel is doing it in the on way. If I'm reducing it to 50,000, so you can see the changes here. So this is all about the automatic calculation. All the parameters for the x-axis, y-axis is decided by Microsoft Excel. Depending on the data set you are providing, the data range, you are passing it to that Microsoft Excel's chart option, and accordingly you can have it the same style. Whatever formatting you need to choose, this is up to you. And once you have that content with you, that chart, you can actually copy it to somewhere else also. Like I can click it and I can select data. This all option we already covered. Fill, outline, cut, copy, reset to match style, font we can change. We can change the chart type. We can change it as a sample. We can select the data, move the chart, save as a picture. Now this we need to try. I'm trying to make you understand about this style. This, if I want to save as a picture, so I'll click on the save as a picture. Now by default it is in the PNG format, portable network graphics. You can have it in the JPG, you can have in the GIF, tag image, window bitmap, scalable vector image. PNG I'll take. I'm saving it on the desktop. I'll go with the picture one. I'll save it. Let me look for this picture now. Do I have it or not? So I have this picture with me. I'll click on that. So now you can have this picture with you. Just see that how beautifully or how effectively this image is in your system, and this is with the higher resolution. So these results, when we are doing any kind of research or something, you're working with a client, so you will not show your analysis done or whatever done in the form of the numericals. What you will do, you will have the results, you will pre-process the data, and accordingly once the analysis is done, that kind of report you are showing it to your client. So you will show that client, this is performance evaluation for the month January 2019. This is the income one, total operating expenses, net profit. We cannot see all the things here in this graph. Let me select a fewer one so we can have a good output. In fact, let me enlarge it. And now I can make the changes for others also. Let me select only fewer one. I'll go with the select data again. Right click, select data. So what I am deleting, let me keep only the 5 things so that it is more understandable here. I'm removing the taxes, I'm removing net profit, I'm removing net profit margin, I'm removing expenses, cash, quick ratio, current ratio, accounts receivable, accounts payable, and click on OK. So now I have the output like this. So similarly, I can save it to my system and I can have the output. So just revise the charts once again. So how we can set it? We can choose the data. Once data is finalized, choose the style of the chart. Once your chart is fine, make sure about your passing the correct data set to that chart. Look for the correct formatting you want to do. You want to copy a particular theme, you can choose from the predefined one. Otherwise, you can make your own theme, change the chart style, change the chart font, give a good color, and if you want to use it outside your Microsoft Excel, you can save it in the image as well. So we covered this formatting of the chart, creating chart, chart option, chart. So if we can have something like a combination as well. Type of chart, select as an appropriate chart type as per the data. If data is continuous, qualitative, categorical, requirement is the create combination of charts using a combo option. So this combo option is available in the last. Let me show you that also. So I'll go back to this recommended chart, and then in all chart options we have this combo option, from where we can choose this combo one. What you want to have, like for income you can have this, for clustered column you can have this. So you can actually choose it from the combination. Like for income, which chart style you want to have. You want to have a stack line with the markers. For the cost of the goods sold, you can have a stack area, or you can choose any other chart style as well. And the gross profit, you can choose anything else, and that is from the total operating expenses as well. And this is according to the requirement. The combination you can take custom costumation, custom combination we can make it here. So in this way, we can have the combination of the charts in our database. So whether you want to have a combination or you want to have a particular type, it is your choice only.